Good changes. Let's stop.
Maybe we get a shooter here, huh?
Come on, 9. Come on.
999.
Tell us a little bit about the scene on 46th Street.
Well, 46 was popping. It was like one of the hottest drug blocks in LA at the time. And you had a lot of hustlers. You had 40s, 46s, 60s. You even had a couple Phi Deuce Hoovers over there that was born and raised over there, right? And so everybody was getting their money there. So, you know, me, Bebe, whoever, Crip Crazy, whoever, Dre, we was gamblers, man. We hustlers, we gamblers, we all of that. So wherever you see me and Bebe, you already knew it was going to be some type of crap game. You already knew it was going down, you know. It's all a matter of who got the dice or if somebody got the dice, because we all had money. Everybody had money. That wasn't a problem. And we didn't care what we shot. We shot in people's front yard, driveway, and then the homegirl Vicky, we would shoot on her front porch while she was at work and sneak in her backyard and shoot dice. But when Vicky come home, Vicky talking shit. Vicky was married or got kids by my homeboy Lil Mump. Mump's like a local legend and shit, but yeah, we used to take over people's whole property if they wasn't home, you know what I'm saying? And just to gamble. And so you already got drug dealers hanging out in front, drug dealers on the corner. You got people pulling up, making exchanges for large amounts of dope. And so it was already a crooked street from jump. You know what I'm saying? So gambling wasn't hurting nobody, but it was fucked up because as we grew large crowds, we already know everybody curb serving and shit, and the police would come and fuck up the crap guys. You know what I'm saying? They might be chasing the drug dealer, or they want to see what the crowd is about. And they would break up a lot of the gangs, but it was nothing but Crips, man. You might have a square here or there, but you had even the 50s. I left the 50s out. You had niggas from Catwalk, niggas from 51st Street out the 50s, like 51st and Western, in between Western and Normie. They would show up, and everybody had money, man. There was a lot of money in that backyard.
Yeah, speaking of police on 46th Street, you had a memorable chase in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, we got chased all the time. I know I wrote about one or two in my book. I got chased. I was on parole, but I wasn't tripping that. You know what I'm saying? You on the street, man. That shit ain't like nowadays where all these lifers get out and they worried about a violation. We didn't give a fuck, man. All you're gonna give me is a year max. But if you want to know the details of these incidents, like the chase by the police on 46, you gotta go get the book. In the book, it'll tell you who I ran into, what type of gun they had, or if I had a gun and what type of gun I had, and what have you. So I just want to let you know, like, I could be real descriptive, but I don't want to tell no lie, or I don't want to contradict what I already put in the book.
Now, Vegas is a big part of your story. What was your game of choice in Las Vegas?
Well, craps is what got me sprung. Craps was like my heroin. You know, I couldn't shake that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gambled on craps in Vegas. I'm gonna say for like 26 years before I kicked that habit. I could pass by a dice table now. I could stop, watch. I could laugh. I could clown, or I could walk right past that motherfucker. Dice don't move me no more. And then prior to that, I quit shooting dice in the backyards because I felt like I put a lot of money in the hood. All the way from like 89 all the way to like 2005, I put a lot of motherfucking money in the hood. And anybody that say otherwise is a goddamn lie. And so I low-key felt a little offended when I would be gambling and the younger homies would be clowning and shit. That's like you selling crack and you clowning your customers. You don't do that. You don't run the money off, but the homies didn't see it that way. The homies always want to have the best jokes and the most jokes, and they ran me off. And that was basically a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise because it saved me a lot of heartaches and saved me from not liking my friends.
Now, for people who don't know you, you are a sports almanac. How does that help you in the sports book?
Well, it really don't help at all anymore because the game has changed, times have changed, my luck has changed. See, back when I was getting a lot of money in Vegas in the sports book, you had teams that dominated. Like, you knew Chicago was going to be good. You knew the Lakers was going to be good. You knew Boston Celtics was going to be good. You knew Golden State Warriors was going to be trash. You knew the Cleveland Cavaliers was going to be trash, right? So it was easy to get lopsided games, particularly in football. In football, San Francisco 49ers was going to dominate. From Montana to Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Taylor, Ronnie Lott. I mean, I could go on and on. They was good money. Dallas Cowboys had their runs and they run-ins. You know what I mean? You had the Rams had a couple good years, but the Eagles had a lot of good years. The Packers, the Chicago Bears, the Minnesota. Everybody get their turn. But back then, the point spread might be 7. I'm gonna give a touchdown up in a minute. Brett Favre, he was gonna win by more than a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Steve Young, Joe Montana, they was going to cover the spread for you, but shit ain't like that no more. Nowadays, you have, let's say, a Derek Carr. You be lucky if the Raiders win, let alone cover a motherfucking spread, you know what I mean? And so times change. Knowing your sports, or what, as you say, being an almanac, that shit really don't help no more. All that shit is old news, basically.
Now, you have a hate-hate relationship with the Golden State Warriors. Talk about
I hate the Warriors. I hate the motherfucking Warriors. But there's a word that describes that relationship I have with the Warriors. It's called respect. You can't help but respect the winner. If you don't, you're a goddamn fool and you ain't never learned nothing in your life. So my thing is, with the Warriors, I expect them motherfuckers to win every fucking game. I expect them to go 82-0. But it's always my luck, them 12 to 16 games they gonna lose when I bet my money. They gonna lose when I bet all the money in my pocket. They gonna lose when I'm expecting it to be a sure shot. So that's why I hate them. But individually, I can't stand none of them motherfuckers. Steph Curry. I think about this motherfucker probably every day during a basketball season. And the reason why is because I didn't like Steph Curry. I didn't believe in Steph Curry. I didn't trust Steph Curry. He's the most ball turning over motherfucker ever. He's the softest, weakest defender ever. But when I say that, I don't say that in present tense. I say that is how I felt at the time. And so I had the pleasure of meeting Jerry West, the great Jerry West. And as ironic as it is, or how much ever you trust in my expertise in sports or disagree, Jerry West agreed with me wholeheartedly. And I didn't even have to voice my opinion to Jerry West. Jerry West offered his opinion to me, and he agreed. You know, he agreed on a lot of things about Steph Curry's deficiencies, and he wasn't really feeling Steph Curry. And so I ran with it. You know what I'm saying? I really knew what I was talking about then, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. What Jerry talked about but didn't really give credibility to was his work ethic, his personal trainer. You know, his mindset to do better, be better, and become great. And I was sleeping on that too. And so betting against Steph Curry has fucked me. You know, to keep it simple, Steph Curry is fuck me. Draymond Green is fuck me. Kevin Durant is fuck me even before he came to Golden State. And so, I don't like none of them motherfuckers. West, I can't stand that motherfucker. He always been a choke to me. Unless I bet against him, then he fuck over me. Same with Kevin Durant. Same with Draymond Green. Same with Klay Thompson. I can't stand Klay Thompson, but I'll tell you one thing. When I bet on the Warriors and that motherfucker get hot, he's the best player in the league that day to me. But my overall opinion of him, I hate him. He chokes all the time. He don't score when I bet on him. He don't do shit. And so the Warriors is crazy because as good as they are, or great as they are, or the couple championships they have, and I believe they have another one coming this year. It's crazy because you got a group of a bunch of guys that I don't like their game, but it's personal. You know what I'm saying? It's not that these guys aren't good guys. And like I said, I respect each one as individuals. I respect them as a team. I can't stand Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is the worst basketball coach in the league to me, besides Doc Rivers. There's nobody worse than Doc Rivers, but we talking about the Warriors. I can't stand Steve Kerr. I liked him as a player. I bet on him as a player. I won with him. I won with the Bulls. I won with the Spurs, but I don't like the way he coached. I don't like his rotation, but I'm going to tell you, like I said earlier, you bet against the Warriors, you bet against Steve Kerr, you're a dumbass motherfucker.
I hear a lot of gamblers talk about when they walk into a casino, they get a vibe for how things are going to go that day. Do you agree?
I mean, sometimes, if you're going to walk in a casino with a bunch of money in your pocket, you better feel like you're going to win. But with me, my swag comes from the previous day. It comes from how much money I got in my pocket. So if I won on Friday and I'm walking in a casino with 50 racks in my pocket, I feel like I'm going to win. I'm going to be a winner. So it helps to be confident, but it helps to be patient. And I lack patience. I've always lacked patience. When I do exercise patience, it's like I missed a good bet. But yeah, I have a vibe of if I might win or lose when I walk in the casino. Sometimes you get bubble guts. Sometimes you feel like you're going to shit on yourself. And then sometimes you just walk in, you confident, go get you something to eat. Girls looking at you, you know, you're feeling good. People that work there speaking to you. You got fans that you didn't know about walking up to you, shaking your hand and telling you about how they seen you last night or the night before, or last week, last month, last year. You know, and that shit drives you. But as a gambler that's trying not to fool myself ever, there's days where I know there's only 4 baseball games on the schedule today, whereas you used to 14 or 15 games. You know damn well those 4 games aren't the games that you want. None of your pitchers are pitching, so you walk in betting on baseball on that particular day, you're going to already feel shaky about the shit. So those are the days where I feel like I got bad vibes just walking in the casino.
Are you a superstitious person?
I'm very superstitious, but this shit started as an adult. I want to say like 1991, 92, something like that. Me and my father and his partner, he had a partner named JoJo, big time dope dealer, huge dope dealer, right? So my father kind of looked up to him, right? My father was kind of like, I want to say like one of his boys. So we go to Vegas. So my cousin, I ain't gonna say his name, but he's been convicted. But my cousin's going out there to put in work on the banks, right, with the credit cards. He getting buku money. And we end up going to the Hilton. I'll never forget this. You can look it up. I think I put it in my book. The Cleveland Browns was playing the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are the shit. Cleveland is trash. I'm all off subject. We'll get to that another time.